Some people are exactly who they appear to be. Others are performing. Here's how to tell the difference in under 60 seconds. Fake people are everywhere. They smile to your face and talk behind your back. They pretend to care but only show up when they need something. They mirror your energy to gain your trust, then use that trust against you. The problem is, fake people have gotten really good at faking it. They've learned all the right things to say, the right ways to act, the right performance to put on. But psychology reveals the truth. No matter how good someone is at pretending, there are tells, micro-expressions, behavioral patterns, inconsistencies, and when you know what to look for, you can spot a fake person within the first minute of meeting them. By the end of this video, you'll never be fooled again. Let's break down exactly how to spot fake people instantly. Signal number 1, the smile that doesn't reach the eyes. We've talked about fake smiles before, but it's worth repeating because it's the fastest tell. When someone genuinely smiles at you, you'll see crow's feet around their eyes. The cheeks rise. The entire face lights up. When someone is faking warmth, only their mouth moves. The eyes stay cold and dead. Fake people smile constantly because they think that's what likable people do. But watch the eyes. If the eyes aren't smiling, neither are they. This is especially obvious when they smile at you, but the smile drops the instant they think you're not looking. Real warmth doesn't turn on and off like a light switch. How to test it? Tell them something genuinely good that happened to you. Watch their eyes during their congratulations. If the eyes don't light up, they don't actually care. Signal number 2, they agree with everything. Fake people are chameleons. They shift their opinions to match whoever they're talking to because they care more about being liked than being authentic. Real people have opinions. They don't agree with everything you say. They push back sometimes. They have their own perspective. Fake people just mirror whatever you believe. Example, you mention you love a certain musician. A genuine person might say, "Not really my style, but I can see the appeal." A fake person will suddenly claim they've always loved that musician too, even if they've never listened to them. Why this matters? If someone agrees with everything you say, they're not connecting with you, they're performing for you. And people who perform have an agenda. Signal number 3, the overshare too soon. Genuine relationships build trust gradually. Fake people try to manufacture intimacy quickly by oversharing personal information way too soon. They'll tell you their deepest trauma or biggest secret within the first conversation. This feels like connection, but it's actually manipulation. They're creating false intimacy to make you feel like you owe them the same vulnerability. Real friends earn your trust over time. Fake people try to shortcut the process by dumping heavy personal information on you before you've built a foundation. Red flag. If someone shares deeply personal information in your first or second interaction, they're either emotionally unregulated or they're trying to manipulate you into feeling close to them quickly. Signal number 4, they name drop constantly. Fake people are obsessed with status and perception. They constantly mention impressive people they know, places they've been, or things they've done. Oh yeah, I was just talking to Elon Musk about that. When I was in New York, I'm working on this project with Selena Gomez. They're trying to borrow credibility from others because they don't have genuine value to offer. Real confident people don't need to prove their worth by association. Notice how often someone brings up their connections or accomplishments. If it's constant, it's compensating for insecurity and inauthenticity. Signal number 5, the validation fishing. Fake people constantly fish for compliments and validation. Not in an obvious way, but through subtle tactics. They'll mention something negative about themselves just to get you to contradict them. "I'm so bad at public speaking," waiting for you to say, "No, you're not, you're great." Or they'll humble brag. "I don't know why everyone keeps asking me for advice." They're not confused. They want you to acknowledge their expertise. Real people don't need constant external validation. Fake people require it to maintain their performance. Signal number 6. They gossip about others to you. Here's a simple rule. If someone gossips to you about others, they gossip to others about you. Fake people bond through negativity. They'll trash talk mutual acquaintances to create an us versus them dynamic with you. It feels like connection, but it's actually a red flag. They're showing you exactly how they'll treat you once you're not in the room. Real people don't need to tear others down to build you up. Watch what they say about people who aren't present. That's exactly how they'll talk about you when you're not present. Signal number 7. The story. Inconsistencies. Fake people lie, and liars forget their lies. Pay attention to the details of their stories. Do they change? Does the timeline shift? Do facts contradict? Real people's stories stay consistent because they actually lived them. Fake people's stories change because they're manufacturing a version of themselves. You don't need to call them out. Just notice. File it away. One inconsistency might be a mistake. Multiple inconsistencies, that's a pattern. Signal number 8. They only show up when they need something. This is the most obvious sign, but people ignore it constantly. Fake people disappear when you need them, but suddenly reappear when they need something from you. They text you out of nowhere after months of silence because they want a favor. Real friends maintain contact. They check in. They show up without an agenda. Fake people treat relationships like transactions. Track the pattern. When do they contact you? Only when they need something. That's not friendship. That's using you. Signal number 9. The performance changes with the audience. Watch how someone acts when different people are around. Fake people completely change their personality depending on who they're trying to impress. They're one person with you, a different person with their boss, another person with attractive strangers. Real people are generally consistent. Their core personality doesn't dramatically shift based on who's watching. Fake people are constantly calculating how to be perceived. Pay attention. Does their energy, vocabulary, opinions, or behavior drastically change when certain people enter the room? That's performance, not authenticity. Signal number 10. Your gut tells you something's off. This is the most important signal, and most people ignore it. Your subconscious picks up on micro cues that your conscious mind misses. If something feels off about someone, it probably is, even if you can't articulate why. Fake people trigger a subtle discomfort. You might not be able to put your finger on it, but something doesn't add up. Trust that feeling. Your intuition isn't paranoia. It's your brain processing thousands of micro signals and concluding, this person isn't genuine. Don't talk yourself out of your gut instinct. If someone feels fake, they probably are. How to protect yourself. Once you identify a fake person, what do? Option 1. Distance yourself. You don't owe them an explanation or confrontation. Just slowly create space. Option 2. Keep them at surface level. Some fake people you can't completely avoid, coworkers, family, friends. Just don't let them close. Keep conversations shallow and protect your information. Option 3. Set boundaries. Don't let them overstep. Don't let them take advantage. A clear boundary makes fake people uncomfortable, and they'll often remove themselves. What not to do. Don't try to change them. Don't confront them hoping they'll suddenly become authentic. Fake people rarely change because being fake is working for them. Conclusion. Not everyone who seems nice is genuine. Not everyone who smiles at you has your best interests in mind. And not everyone who calls you a friend actually is one. The good news, fake people reveal themselves quickly if you know what to look for. Watch the eyes. Notice the inconsistencies. Trust your gut. And protect your energy by keeping fake people at arm's length. You deserve real people in your life. People who show up. People who are consistent. People who are exactly who they appear to be. The more you practice spotting fake people early, the less time you'll waste on relationships that were never real to begin with. If this video helped you spot the patterns, hit that subscribe button. Next week, we're covering the psychology of toxic positivity and why good vibes only is actually damaging. And drop a comment. Have you ever had a fake person in your life? What was the red flag you wish you'd noticed earlier? Let me know. Remember, real recognizes real. And now you know how to spot the fake.